What's up? What's up? Hold on. There you go. My bad. I flicked my microphone to the side. Let's see if I'm gonna cut this light on. Yeah, I like that better. This up. Working on something right quick. How y'all doing out there? Like always, it's time for people to get in the room and get my stuff straight. Tonight is going to be a good podcast. And if you don't check the live, then always watch the replay. Really believe that these next couple of sessions are going to really help people out with a lot of things. And everything I got going on is going to be for a bigger picture down the line. I got so many more bigger pictures that are going to be rectified. So give a second for everybody to get in the room. If you're in the building, let yourself be known. Red carpet is set out for you. And I want to do Saturdays. Sometimes I can't do Saturdays depending on what my job got me doing. Yesterday I had to leave out early, and no way I could do a podcast yesterday. So Sundays will happen. If you don't see me Saturday, I'm gonna try to get Sunday in. It ain't gonna be likely I don't do Saturday or Sunday. I'm gonna do one or the other. So just be looking out for posts. You follow me on IG or anything, I'm always gonna try to post on IG, Facebook, and YouTube too, to give you a heads up. But if you don't see me Saturday, there's a good chance we're gonna connect on Sunday. And let me know who in the building, and let me know if y'all getting the posts and stuff. Like I say, check your IG. Is it gonna be my story, or I'm gonna personally send you one if you got the type of relationship with me? And definitely gonna put on IG, let everybody know when I'm coming on, so everybody can get in the building. Like always, give people a time to get in the room. Is it gonna be a deep subject? Probably be a part 2. So much to talk about with this subject. Very deep. Notch, what's your sign? Where you from? And welcome to your channel, bro. I'm thinking Notch is a male. Just trying to make sure. Deep subject. Some very controversial things out there that I want to talk about tonight. We're gonna get into social media a lot. The things. I'm in Missouri right now. Hope Summit, to be exact. Probably getting an order from here, and I don't know. I'll probably go to Texas, Colorado. No telling. Welcome to the channel, though. We got some deep stuff we're gonna talk about tonight. Got some deep plans for the channel and stuff down the line. I promise you, all these subjects and stuff we got going on is gonna help you out with what's to come in the future. Especially if you're single. Especially if you know what I'm trying to go with this channel. These topics and stuff gonna help you out with understanding what you are, what you attract, what you think you like, and what you really like. All them things are gonna be very vital in the presence. I mean, the future, near future. Welcome to the channel. What's your sign, bro? Where you from? Give a little while for people to get in the room. I have started new compatibility videos. All the new compatibility videos are going to be like a movie theme, cartoon theme, character theme, to give you more of an insight of how I feel about the signs. So just leave a comment or like or support it, and I'll continue dropping them though. I think my next one gonna be Sagittarius man and Capricorn woman. Not gonna tell you what movie it's gonna be from, but it should have a lot of laughter out there because it's gonna be pretty uh, hilarious, I think. But you giving everybody time to get in the room. I know it hits everybody differently. Once you're in the room, if you're regular, just let me know what's up. And if you are new, let's give you a shout out. Welcome to the family. Got 5 minutes till we officially start. Talking about that masculine and feminine energy. Got my board today. Excuse my writing. It's going to be crazy. Gonna be a good one. Have any of y'all check out the Butterfly movie after we did the Butterfly Effect? A couple of people watched it. Some subscribers reached out to me and said they watched it for the first time. They enjoyed the movie. That's great. And I need to rewatch it. It's been years since I watched it. One of my favorite movies though is the Butterfly Effect. And they see how it go with the channel we did with the past podcasts. We're gonna start at 7:30. Got like 4 more minutes to get people in the room. Get people in the room. And I'm just gonna let it blow, let it go. Just gonna let it go. We got 3 more minutes. Who all in the building? I think I'm gonna cut this on. It's a little dark. That's fine. Who all in the building? And support the new videos. I'm gonna post one every week. Compatibilities. It go by request also. So if you got requests, I'll try to do that one too. Different format. Ray Vaughn in the building. What's up? What's up? We finna get into it. We got 3 more minutes. Let everybody sit down and chill. Get everybody in the room. Start up. It's gonna warm up down the line like always. But yeah. Deep subject today. I think this subject really gonna help people out. I know it's gonna be a part 2 because it's so many dynamics to it. And it's gonna open eyes to a lot of information because social media is very manipulative to what's really going on and stuff. And this has a lot to do with you finding that love of your life or that person you're compatible with. I mean, it's gonna be really deep. It may push some people the wrong way or this and that, but sometimes the reality helps you get stronger. So I'm gonna be talking about some subjects tonight that's gonna really push the envelope on a lot of people's mindset of men and women. If you don't know, I'm about the spiritual. The spiritual is masculine and feminine energy. It's not about man and woman. Feminine energy does have good characteristics for a female, but it's not defining a female. And masculinity does help out with a man's characteristic, but it doesn't define a man. And both of them intertwine in energies. I'm more about the energies than the people. And that's just my thing. So it's going to get really deep. It's going to be a part 2 to it, but I'm going to try to keep it basic for this one for the most part and break down scenarios of astrology and human behavior when we come to social media and things that we don't notice that we like and don't like. We got 1 more minute and we'll go and crack it up. Who all in the building? Hit that like button while we got 6. We should get 6 likes. It costs nothing to like the video. That's support. And let yourself be known. Who in the building? All right, here we go. Well, it's your boy King Nation over Slate Nova Chronicles. Tonight we'll be talking about masculine and feminine energy, a highly debatable subject that's been on Pop the Balloon, Fresh and Fit. I think a lot of podcasts has been determining what a woman should be like, what a man should be like, what's masculine, what's feminine. And I watch some of them, but sometimes I get irritable, just the truth of it, because I'm not about the physical so much. And some people are on to certain things, but not quite. Like they touching the icing, but not the cake. So the first thing I want to say is this right here. I know it's backwards to y'all probably, but I'm gonna read it out. So masculine energy is the sun, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Those are masculine planets. Feminine planets are the moon, Venus, Neptune, and Pluto. Those are going to be very important. Mercury is neutral. Like Mercury is like, I'm not feminine, but I'm not masculine, which makes a lot of sense because Mercury is about communication. So reading is a feminine trait. Listening is a feminine trait. Talking is a masculine trait. Teaching is a masculine trait. So Mercury don't really care. It's like you need both of them, yin and yang, to complete a conversation and learn and get whatever distinctiveness to it. So Mercury is a planet that's both masculine and feminine energy. It gets a nod. Now these placements right here on the side, I'm gonna read them to you. It's Capricorn, Libra, and Scorpio. Those three placements. What up, Cancer Girl in the building? Though Capricorn and Libra, Scorpio are three placements that are going to often renege. When I say renege, it's going to make my conclusion not so accurate because they do funny things to kind of like show you the outlier of astrology, which is cool, but they kind of like the wrinkle in the straight line. I'll get back to those later. I'll tell you why. And people who got Capricorn, Libra, or Scorpio placements, keep in mind that you may be on the crossroads of agreeing with me or disagreeing with me about masculine and feminine energy. But those three planets can take, those three placements can take different approaches through things. I don't know if I'm going to get to it tonight or the next podcast. So the first thing I want to say is masculine energy. And I have a lot of masculine energy. I think the only person out of me said dysfunctional in Chief who has more masculine energy than I have is probably Chief. Now he has it. He has a feminine energy when he loves. So I love masculine. So that's different. So I don't know if y'all call me more on that or him more on that. But when it comes to feminine and masculine energy, the first thing I want to say is a lot of podcasters who talk about a woman should submit, a woman should listen, a woman should what else they say? Value, honor their man, all this extra stuff like that. Believe it or not, and I've had a lot of arguments with people about this, those men have a lot of feminine placements. Now, not trying to say they're weak, it's nothing about that feminine energy is weak. It's just an energy. Masculine energy is equally strong and weak. It's just in certain areas they thrive, in certain areas they struggle in. So a lot of podcasters who are trying to tell women how to act, their attitudes, all these things like that, even though they may have some valid points about the women, there is more feminine energy than masculine. And I'm going to say this because I have a lot of masculine energy. I'm going to tell you one thing about me. I'm not sitting around with a bunch of guys talking about my type of woman and what a woman should do or what a woman shouldn't do. I'm not going to do it. I am the predicate of a masculine energy when it comes to love and lust and how I act. Yeah, I do have a Virgo moon that's feminine, but I'm not going to talk to a bunch of guys about how a woman should act. You get your woman you want, I get the woman I want, and your woman's supposed to be different from mine. That's how my approach is. A lot of social media guys who do podcasts, who talk about women, and I've done it before, have heavenly feminine energies. I know they don't want to say that because they're going to say it loudly. Loud makes you seem masculine. They're going to talk about certain details and stuff here and there. What up, Sunset in the building? To make it masculine, but still it's a feminine trait. I'm telling you, I have masculinity. I don't care about your struggle with a woman outside of astrology and the spirits and the energies. I don't care about a woman being extra submissive. I don't care about a woman working and not working. All them things that people bring up on the podcast and make it seem like this is a man. This is a man because he's saying this and saying this. Even Kevin Samuel, what up? It's Cap in the building. Even Kevin Samuel had a lot of feminine placements. And the truth is, when it comes to social media, men with a lot of feminine placements are going to be the spokesman for masculine and feminine energy. For the instance, masculinity don't care about telling you what they like. They know what they like, and they're going to go for what they like. And they're not going to go on a podcast and tell you what they like for people. Now, they will go on a podcast and say what they like personally, but they're not going to talk about women as a group. They're going to talk about a woman as, and this is my type and this is not my type. So I'm going to leave it for y'all a little bit. What do y'all think about that? I believe that most men on these podcasts have feminine energy. They're not homosexual. They're not soft sissies or nothing like that. That's not the definition of feminine energy. But most people who talk about how women should be, traditional, all these things, they seem to have more feminine energy than masculine energy. Anybody disagree with me? Do anybody disagree with me on that? I'm gonna leave that out there for a little bit before I jump on to the next conclusion. What up, Aries? Cause I ain't gotta ask you where you what sign you are. Kazine. Where you from though? And I'm telling you, not from trying to be arrogant and cocky. I've told a lot of people I have to work on my feminine energy. I have to work on my feminine energy. Los Angeles. Okay, welcome to the channel. I have to work on my feminine energy. So somebody who's about the mental and physical thing, I'm trying to be more softer. That could be this and that. But I'm really not. I'm trying to be more balanced, if that makes any more sense. Now, all podcasters think every woman should be submissive. Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I can't debate about that. And like I say, I don't want a super submissive woman. I want a woman that could be submissive in here and there, but I want a strong woman too. Um, and I've always said this, like, some people don't know what they want, and they want the whole cake, the icing too, and then they want a healthy snack. And a cake is not going to be healthy, so you gotta choose between the one and two. And I've said this a lot, and I got a lot of backlash about this. If you want an ultra feminine woman, then she shouldn't have to work. If you want a 100% feminine woman, she shouldn't have to work. We finna get real deep. It's still astrology now. If you want a woman to be 50-50, that is a woman that has masculine energy or willing to activate masculine energy. A full feminine energy woman should not have to work. Because femininity is about family and it ain't about the work. Work is about masculine energy. So all these podcasters who want to be super submissive but still go 50-50, they want that cake that's not healthy, but they want it to be healthy, plus the icing on it, and they want it the way they are. And there's a sign to demand stuff like that, but we'll get into that later. Anybody disagree or agree? Anybody disagree or agree? If you want an all feminine woman, she shouldn't have to work. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to choose one or the other. Anybody's opinion on it? Anybody brave enough to say I'm wrong or right? So okay. I know there's a lot of men will give advice about how women's supposed to be to act uh to act as supposed to act has feminine traits, not anything wrong with that. But yeah, definitely. And it's camouflaging people because a lot of men with feminine energy will speak for the masculines too, because the masculines don't want to speak. Like, we just sitting back laughing and stuff. And I know I'm not trying to say masculine energy is great for feminine energy, to be honest with you. I've said this, a lot of people don't agree. Feminine energy is good with feminine energy, masculine is good with masculine. Now, the reason why we can do different things because you have a whole natal chart. So, I'm a Taurus sun, feminine. Gemini Mars, masculine. Aries Mars, masculine. Aries Mercury, masculine. Virgo Moon, feminine. So I have an area where I can have feminine energy, and feminine energy is family. Anything with family, Cancer, is feminine. Anything with business world is masculine. I've had somebody argue me one time and said that masculine and feminine is family. That's not true. The natal chart is not set up like that. The moon rules family. The sun rules society. Now, you can mix and dab and this and that, but when it comes to anything family, Cancer rules that. Anything in the world of the society, business, Leo rules that. So let's read some of these. Whether a female woman wants to work, like she has a passion for shorter career, I guess that means she would have masculine energy, right? Definitely. I know a podcaster says men need a little both masculine and feminine. Definitely. And I'm a disagree and agree too, Cancer girl. Um, I don't think the ratio is always a little of both. Some men need a lot of masculine energy from their woman. Some men need a lot of feminine energy. It just depends on the natal chart. How do you match up? So I've said this for a long time. I don't have a lot of energy to give emotional support to a woman. Okay, so I've had people tell me before, oh, because you can't cry on your woman's shoulder, or because you can't hold her day and night, or you can't cry and this, you're not a real man. Real men cry and stuff. And that's not true. Uh, I have an issue with breaking down emotions like that. I can do it because I got a Virgo moon. Thank you for my Virgo moon. My Virgo moon trying to hold down all my emotions, all the sensitivity, the water side of me, all the ground. And it's too overbearing when a woman has so many feminine energies. So when you have to date based upon your chart. I will be attracted more to the masculine woman over the feminine woman because I don't have the feminine energies to match a woman with that much feminine energy. So, what are masculine and feminine energies? What up, Miss Jordan building? All the air and all the fire are masculine energies, and all the water and ground are feminine energies. So look at your chart. Everywhere you got ground and water, that's feminine needs, and everywhere you got air and fire, that's masculine needs. So how many feminine and masculine placements you have, and when you date somebody, are you looking at what can they provide for you? Because I'm being honest, it's going to be a confliction after the honeymoon stage or the sex get over with. Do you have enough feminine energy or masculine energy to match up with your spouse? The butterfly effect talked about kids. When you date somebody, women, you talking about how much money he making, all that stuff like that. That's cool. How tall he is, whatever. But do y'all have enough? Do that man have the placements that can help raise your son? Like when you get really deep, stop thinking just about you. Does he have the placements to be compatible with where you lack at with your daughter? I always said a Taurus daughter I would love to have because I have the placements, especially if they got my placements similar. I know how to understand them. If certain placements a kid has, that mama got to be able to hold it down, or that stepdad or whatever. I mean, they real dad got to be able to hold it down. I don't have the placements for that. No offense to Cancer, but if I had the Cancer son, I probably wouldn't be great with him in certain areas because I don't have the femininity to deal with it. If he's super Cancer-like. And this is the reality of it. When I date a woman, if she have kids, I'm not just looking at her. I'm looking at her kids and their placements too. What will we clash? What will I be a help out? Because I have a Virgo moon, so I don't want to be nowhere I can't help nobody or aid to somebody. If I'm just taking for somebody, I'm not going to be in that situation. Let me read some of these. I know a podcast that says, man, oh, I read that one. Everybody retracting. Everybody scared. Don't be scared now. Don't be scared. But anybody got anything to say what I just said about masculine and feminine energy, from air and fire being masculine, from water and ground being feminine? I think we have masculine and feminine energy. We might have more of energy than the other, but it's all about balance. I'm learning to embrace both feminine and masculine energy. Great, Miss Cappy. A lot of people scared. A lot of women are scared to say the word masculine, period, when it has something to do with them. A lot of women are scared to say, a lot of men are scared to say feminine. And that's somebody who's not comfortable being themselves. Just because you talk loud don't make you masculine. Just because you hold your head up high don't make you masculine. Just because you submit don't make you feminine. It's a lot of things you have to force yourself to do or manipulate yourself to do it, but the energies don't agree with it. And love is about sacrifice. I know for a fact, for me to be in a relationship, I have to dive into my feminine energy. Yes, if I meet a girl who can match my masculine energy, we're gonna have sex. Stuff gonna be fast. Everything gonna be exciting. But it's gonna come a point in time where she may have a feminine placement. If I can't meet that feminine placement, it's not gonna last long. I'm proven by the people I've dated before. Every girl I ever dated for a long time has had some compatible with my feminine energy, which is my moon. No woman with masculine, I'm not knocking nobody. No woman with a masculine moon have ever lasted long with me. ever. It's always been a struggle. But that's not me judging the woman, but that's me understanding my placements. So look at y'all moon sign, women. We finna get down to the nitty gritty. It finna go hard. So being the air and fire, and let's get them lights up, because it finna get deep. Being the air and fire is masculine, and in water and ground is feminine. Anybody in the building right now has a masculine moon sign. Women, because we all got women in here. And any man got a feminine moon sign? Anybody in the building has a masculine moon sign? Women. That's air or fire. I got something to say. It's gonna be negative, but it's gonna be the truth. Do anybody got a masculine moon sign? It's not to be able to be masculine outside of the home, to hold things down, as to be feminine with at home. Yeah, definitely. Femininity is about home and spirituality, to be truthful. Taurus moon is feminine. Anybody got any air or fire in their moon sign? Women. I don't look like nobody does. For me, I know most of everybody in the chat room placements. Cap moon, you still feminine, even though Capricorn. It's one of them three ones. I think we're gonna get into the top three of funny moon signs or funny placements. Capricorn can. I ain't gonna get into it right now. We'll get into it later. But it's still a feminine sign, even though it don't like to be feminine. I don't know if you noticed now, Aries cuisine. Capricorn don't like being in the moon. Capricorn do not like being in the moon. Not happy there. So that's something you have to pay attention to and know that may be a struggle. Capricorn do not like being there. That's Cancer's house. So since we have nobody who say air or fire, my placements don't match up good. What is the struggle? Well, how can I say it the right way? You know how people say that marriage is a business? That's something Capricorn moon would say. Cancer don't want it to be a business. Cancer don't want business, discipline, principle. I mean, those things are good for family, but Cancer don't want that. Cancer wants a natural nourishment, a more soul spirit connection. And Capricorn kind of like try to analyze logistics, more stable situations. Well, that's good. That's good. You feel that way. But Capricorn struggles because, first of all the opposite signs struggle in their planets. I didn't know that. So Leo struggles where Aquarius is at. Aquarius struggles in the sun. So a lot of Capricorn moon can come off masculine in the moon sign. Capricorn does struggle with emotions. They don't like the moon like that. So if you able to overcome that, that's an amazing thing. There's placements out there for everybody who struggle. Like Aries struggle in love, but that don't mean they can't love. They just do it in a different way. It's just one of them things that you just got to circle anytime your planet or your sign is in the area that is not comfortable being in. That's something you have to evolve and study and work to be able to take control of that. And then it has a lot to do with your ruling planet too. If you're not ruled by that planet, it won't be a big issue. If you don't have Lilith connected to that planet, it won't be a huge issue. But the truth of the matter is, when you have a struggling planet, like I got Aries Venus, I struggle with love because I love like Aries do. Aries don't want to be in Libra's planet. That's the opposite. So um, it causes trouble the way I love. I don't like to hold you and cry with you. I like to motivate you and get loud with you and get crunk with you. And I like fast love and I like intense love, and love leads to sex and stuff. That's not what Libra wants. So I have to work on how I love sometimes. Sometimes people say you don't even love because Aries is not considered love. Some people say it's surface love. It's not. It's just that Aries is somewhere they don't want to be at. And that's just about astrology. Let me read some of these things. I'm a Scorpio sun. What up, Secrets in the building? Scorpio moon. My ex was Aries. I'm naturally submissive around him. I give it during arguments. Dope, dope, dope. I hate when people say that. I'm better now that I'm older and gotten sometimes. Aquarius, Pisces moon. Okay, so going back to the moon, being Cancer home. I'm not calling people out, but the number one people who struggle with relationships, women-wise, to me in my experience, is women with masculine moons, which none of y'all seem to have none. They're air and fire moons. I dated Aries moon for a little while. We was compatible everywhere except the Aries moon spot. And this woman could just snap on me and just bring me down. And my Virgo moon wanted to help her out. She could cuss me out in a second. And because it's across from my moon sign, I felt hurt. Like she could make me cry, seriously, because she could get to my moon and really hurt my Virgo moon out. And because she had the Aries Mars, I had the Aries Venus. When we had sex or we made up, it was intense. It was like she was the one for me. But I can't have a woman who dominate me in the moon. I just can't do it. And I know there's some good people out there with Leo moons, but Leo moons have been one of my worst experiences. Fire moons, period. Aquarius moon too. They can detach when they get uninterested in you. When Virgo moon's still trying to figure out how to help you. So that's my experience and why it means so much to match up with masculine and feminine energy. Out of all the masculine energies I have, my moon is feminine. It's ultra feminine because it's a feminine sign in the feminine planet, which is actually a beta placement. If I love a girl and I'm really trying to help her out, and she man said, "Get off my you don't know what I'm talking." Like that could really bother me. Now, if it was anywhere else, my Mars will laugh it off, Gemini. My Aries, Venus get turned on by you switching and getting all crunk. We're getting into it together. But my moon sign is vulnerable for a woman to take my sincerity as shut the hell up talking to me or competitive. Like I don't mix with that. I think most women with masculine moons really do struggle with that. I'm a Capricorn woman, but a December Capricorn that is trying to get out of a relationship with a Libra. Any suggestions? Gotta leave that at the end. We're tapping to that. Gotta leave that at the end of the podcast. Definitely, I'll tap into that. So any questions about moon compatibilities? Now, just because you have a feminine on feminine don't mean it's guaranteed success. You got other placements. But the moon is very vital when it comes to family because family is ruled by Cancer. That's a planet. And the moon is longevity. Now, women don't get it twisted. Men about Mars, man. When a woman turns on that Mars, man, they going to be first in line. I'm being honest. I got you. After the podcast, please post that comment. Or check out my Gmail. I had to really get deep inside into what's going on. It's going to take a lot of me dissecting all of that. And this subject is so big, it'd be hard for me to get into it today. Let's get them likes up. Scorpio moon, masculine, it's feminine, but it's one of them three. So we will break out the three. I just want to say, your boy trying to do something big. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to make my own version of the pop balloon. I'm working on it. So super chats help out. Sessions, I do one-on-one sessions where I talk about your placement, your situations. My Gmail is around somewhere. It's SlayKenNoPen. So please donate super chats. Sessions is worth it. I can break down individuality of people you dated, mothers, child, whatever, and it's a bum ass time. But we got those going on. Hit that super like, and let me move on to the conversation. So what were I saying? Okay. So I'm gonna get to three main funny categories. So Capricorn, Libra, and Scorpio placements are ones you may have to put a little of a wrinkle beside it. The reason is because Capricorn is a feminine sign, but it's ruled by a masculine planet. and is exalted by a masculine planet. So that means masculinity loves Capricorn energy, like loves Capricorn energy. So much that like back in the day, man, Dysfunctional told everybody, "What up, Vic in the building?" Uh, so much that back in the day, man, Dysfunctional argued that Capricorn was a masculine sign. That's how deep it is. And no offense to the women, a lot of women with Capricorn placements come off masculine, but it's still feminine. So, like I say, Capricorn is one of them three signs that's kind of like, but what if? Okay, then we got Scorpio. Scorpio's a feminine sign, but it's ruled by a masculine planet. Uh, and it can be very masculine because it's ruled by a masculine planet. So appreciate the super chat. Thank you. So with that being said, like a lot of people with Scorpio placements can come off very masculine, but it's still a feminine sign. Um, those are like diversity signs. And Libra's the opposite of Scorpio in this whole thing. Where Libra can come off, it's a masculine sign, but we used to call it the Princess of Zodiac because it's ruled by a feminine planet. So being ruled by a feminine planet means like Libra's kind of like Prince, the singer, the formerly artist known as Prince, where it's so familiar with romance and feminine energy that you think it's feminine, but it's not. It's still a masculine energy. So that's where the three signs get kind of weird at. Libra, Capricorn, and Scorpio. Scorpio rules sex. Sex can be for reproduction, which is feminine, but sex can be for entertainment too, or self-pleasure. That's masculine. So both of these things are what makes Scorpio in the middle of the spectrum. Like, what are you using Scorpio energy for? Scorpio can be sex work. You use sex for money, or Scorpio can be about reproduction and, like I say, home, family and stuff. So Scorpio got the best of both worlds and makes it exalted. Well, not exalted, ruled by a masculine planet, but still a feminine energy. So when you have those placements, a Scorpio moon can be very masculine. A Scorpio moon can be very feminine. Same for Capricorn and Libra. It just depends on the narrative for what's the ideal situation. So moving on. You see, Miss Secret just said, "I'm shocked you said Capricorn is a feminine sign. At work, those women seem aggressive." Aggressive is not the only sign of it. Morgan in the building, what's up? What's up? But yeah, like Capricorn is exalted and ruled by masculine energy. So it's like it's trying to be masculine very hard and it's still a feminine. Anything that has to do with family is Cancer. Cancer says she don't care about Capricorn's masculine energy. Capricorn, the father zodiac. If you family, you are in Cancer's energy or you below Cancer. Father's family. So Capricorn rules I mean, it's under Cancer. This is how it goes. Hey, and Vic, do you feel masculine and feminine energy in your Gemini Mars? It's masculine. My Gemini Mars is totally masculine. Now, Gemini and Virgo get tricky only because, let me get my sign. Mercury. You see, I got Mercury at the bottom. These are the planets that's masculine and feminine. Can't tell my right, and I understand. But the reason Virgo and Gemini is different. I like astrology because it already got wrinkled. It's because they from a planet that's not masculine or feminine. But masculine is Gemini and feminine is Virgo. And I'm gonna be honest, all masculine energy is not aggressive. That's where society tried to make you think is that. It's not that way. Ghosting people is not aggressive. That's ruled by air. Seriously. Like Gemini, Aquarius, and Libras are the best ghosters ever. Individualism of yourself, being able to be by yourself, that's masculine. So I'm a truck driver and I enjoy being by myself a lot of times. I can talk to myself. All them energies get you away from family. So that's masculine energy. So don't just look at you got to be aggressive to be masculine. No, air says it's another. We in this ball game with fire too, and to be able to detach from people, to be able to be happy by yourself, to be able to be alone, Those are masculine energies. To be in your thoughts instead of in the people's body embodiment. Those are masculine energies. So don't get it twisted. Air is still masculine. It belongs with fire. So if you say, I don't need a family, I don't need no man, I'm so good in myself, that's masculine energy because Cancer don't want that. Cancer wants you to want somebody and want to be up under somebody. So it's tricky. Let's read some of these. I have Gemini Mars, Pisces Moon, always balances me out. I'm a Scorpio Moon. Emotionally, I'm very much in my feminine energy, but I do vibe intellectual with masculine energy. Probably all the Aquarius in my chart. It's going to be that. And like I say, even though you vibe with your femininity, I promise you, your Aquarius energy is going to want a masculine energy. But they can't be all masculine. They have to have some room for your feminine energy too. Uh, Masculine energy is the action and solution orientated. Feminine energy is about healing, nourishing, and community. Definitely, I agree with that. Uh, Also, feminine energy is about growth. It's about rest. So, believe it or not, you tap into your feminine energy every time you go to sleep. I'm finna speak some logic. Every time you go to sleep, every time you dream, Neptune, what are the Neptunes? Every time you dream, every time you meditate, every time you go to sleep, you're tapping into your feminine energy. So anybody want to sound wrong? Astrology is so much deeper. When you rest, when you meditate, when you're uh dreaming, you're in your feminine energy. So all the I'm so masculine, I don't need no family, nothing. You ever sleep, homeboy? You tapping into your feminine energy. You also cycle into the cycle of the moon when you sleep. That's what it is though. Cancer ruled by moon, so that's feminine energy. Yeah, definitely. You on the same page as me? Miss Morgan in the building today, spitting them bars. So it's gonna be crazy because, like I say, as much as women hate to be compared to masculine energy, and men hate it too, for a family, you need feminine energy to be successful in the work field. You need masculine energy. You do. When you bring your family issues to work, trying to get a raise, does it ever work? Can you tell your boss, look, you should give me a raise because I'm a loving and caring mother? And they're gonna say, oh goodness, you're a caring mother. Let me hike you up and give you a raise. Do it work that way? If it does, teach me the tools. Oh my goodness, you're so kind-hearted and giving, so nourishing. You should get a raise. Maybe caregivers will get a raise off of that, but not most people. And with the bodies being 80% water, the moon affects the same way it affects the tides in the ocean. The more you know. And I can tell you something else about that, Miss Vore. That's why a lot of water are possessive and get jealous because our body is 80% water. I'm gonna get a little bit deeper. You want to get deep? I'll get deep with you too. That's why the elements of water, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, be possessive and very controlling because our bodies are made of water. And a funny synopsis is, we don't share water. I drink my water, you can share the water bottle with me, but what I drink is mine and what you drink is yours. Even by where the saliva is back up, it's still an ownership there. So what it is like water is possessive for a reason and control and jealous for a reason. It embodies most of the earth. It embodies most of our body. Versus air, where we can share air. We can give it back and forth, toss it around, not even notice it, not care. You have to be a really disruptive person to say, I'm sad because I'm upset because you breathe the same air as me. Like you gotta be a hateful person. But most people don't share water. Like that water is mine, is yours. So that's why you can separate with water, ghosting people, detaching. And with water, it becomes more of a central attachment where they feel like they possess you. I thrive on deep. I'm here. I'm here. Like all the elements are not just elements. They're presented here for a reason. When you see water in a woman's chart or a man's chart, there are signs of possessiveness. Just get ready for it. So if you're not that type of game, then you know you don't need to date nobody with water placements. I'm calling out there. They can be nice to you. They can seem like you just their buddy. When water's involved, there's a good chance for jealousy and possessiveness. Attack me if you think I'm wrong. Attack me if you think I'm wrong. And we still family. I still love you. Anybody disagree with that? So back to what I said earlier. When you go on these podcasts with these men saying, um, and you should praise me and you should deeply, you know what I'm saying, this and that and deeply this, that, and this and that. And they can be loud all they want, but I don't care how loud you get. That's comical to me. That's like a that's like a preview that's not really important in the movie. When a man feel like you cheated on him and now he still want to be with you and he want to be with you because he just can't let you go or he want to murk you. I didn't watch a lot of Fatal Attraction because if you can't be with him and you can't be with nobody else, that's the cost of water, man. That's the cost of water. Like that's the price you pay with water placements. Ground ain't too shabby, but water is a different element. And when I look at a woman's chart and I see water, that's the first thing that pops off in my mind. Everybody want to blame Cancer. Oh, Cancer the only one clingy. Oh, Cancer the only one possessive. But it's bigger than that. Cancer that way, Pisces that way, and Scorpio that way. Period. Period. If you think it's a joke, keep playing with it. All of those water placements are about ownership. It means something. Yeah, yep, air comes and goes, but it's always surrounding us. But the second we're surrounded by water, you better know how to swim or else you'll sink. You got to learn to understand a water sign. Definitely, air doesn't need to need you to air doesn't need you to understand it. I'm gonna tell you one thing about air. I know though, if you want to get with an air sign, you better accept them for who they are. Biggest thing. I had a subscriber once, or a person said she'd rather be her twin flame than a soulmate because the twin flame will understand her better. That's some air stuff. I have Cancer in Mars and Saturn. So air is about accepting them for their design because it's not going to be what you call conventional. Because what's conventional in the world, conventional is ground. Conventional is water. Air is not so conventional. When you get with these people that got air replacements, aquatic is weird. Gemini's two-faced it. Libra's unbalanced or balanced or just, it's not conventional. Them scales can tilt for so many different directions. Gemini can have twins that you don't identify one of them. You may like one of them, you might hate the other one. Aquarius is aliens to us. I mean, just aliens. So when you dating air signs, it's not going to be this water and ground that you used to. It's not going to be anything on the ground that's going to prepare you for air. My Gemini Mars is very sexually attracted to air because it's different. But all in all, it's not conventional. So talking about masculine and feminine energy. How many of y'all got feminine placements, man? And where are they at? Water and ground is feminine. This is for the men to come out and say this. I think we only got one in here, Vic. Any feminine placements? Because those feminine placements, what they say to everybody is family. Those feminine placements say, I have an area for family if it needs to be. This is where you connect with my feminine energy. Masculine energy says potential for success in the business world. I can flip it to women because women are here too. How many placements you have, women, opposite, that's masculine? Yep, Venus, Pisces, and some Capricorn placements. Yep. That's where a woman has connect with you in a relationship level. But the Gemini Mars you got, Vic, is what's going to initially turn you on sexually. But to make it last, they're going to have to attack those feminine energies. If you close off those feminine energies, saying, oh my man, I'm masculine, 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 then you're going to lose and miss out on somebody who wants to be in a relationship, or you could be in a relationship with you. You say you 6 masculine, 4 feminine. Okay. Okay. I have yet to find one natal chart that's all feminine or all masculine. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for that donation. I have yet to find anybody who has all feminine, all masculine placements. It's one out there, and damn, I help. Man, if you are all feminine placement, man, bro, I pray for you. I know it's a struggle out there. Not say you can't make it, but I know it's a struggle out there. And if you are all masculine woman, all masculine placements, all I can do is just pray for you, because it's gonna be tough. It's not impossible. Nothing's impossible. There's somebody out there for everybody, but damn, it's hard enough if you got a masculine moon woman, but having a masculine everything, it's gonna be hard, but not impossible. Not impossible. But let me ask y'all, women, do y'all want a woman with all masculine placements speaking for y'all? I don't want nobody with all feminine placement speaking for me. I don't even want nobody with my same sign speaking for me. That's masculine energy right there. I don't want no man telling me what a woman should be like, because you're not like me. You don't know me. Gemini Mars speaking. Can I get amen, Vic? You don't know my link, how I am. I want a woman who knows me, not the prototypical, oh, you better cry, you better submit, you stay at home and just cook, or you do 50-50, but you better respect me. Like, don't speak for me. I don't want anybody speaking for me. Yeah, because it's different. My energies are different, and I'm glad I'm different. I'm not ashamed of it. I am not the conventional man that's just getting a relationship and get married. I have no kids, and I'm almost 40. I have no kids. I am not the most conventional person. There's somebody out there for me, but it's my chart says what it is. We should be all taken as unique. Yeah, but Aaron going to get a lot of backlash on that. It's just the truth. Anybody feel like posting their natal chart right quick? Anybody want me to tell them? And I'm gonna put my chart versus your chart. Not knocking you. So you got to have a deep. Sunset can't participate, and Rayvona can't participate. Franchelli, you can't participate either, because I know y'all charts. I broke y'all down. Anybody outside them 3, you got to do a session with me. Session get deep understanding. Anybody want to post their chart, and I'll tell you what will happen with my chart. Not trying to holler at you. It's just a learning experience. That's something you gotta know about Gemini Mars. It's just a learning experience. Anybody want to post? I want their sun, their Mars, their moon, their Venus. You ain't gotta do Jupiter and Saturn stuff. The Mercury's cool. But anybody want to post that right quick, and I can tell you what will have to happen for a relationship to happen. And I do want to do Pop the Balloon. That's why I asked for the super chats. That's why I asked you to donate, because we are going to do the Pop the Balloon spiritually. Single women out there, we're going to find a match for you. It don't have to be a romantic match, just for you to be able to see how it feels to meet somebody whose energy matches yours. Okay, here we go. You got to put me in order, girl. I know you're Aries sun. I don't know that Cancer. I know Cancer moon, but where that Pisces and Cancer at? I don't know what placements those are. I know you're Aries sun, Capricorn moon, but where the Cancer and Pisces at? It's a little typing. I ain't trying to get you out of pocket. You got time. Okay. So off of Aries sun, I have a Taurus sun. Uh, uh, I don't want to speak for my Aries placements. I normally like Aries energy in a woman because my Aries Venus is just it's loud. It's loud. So my Aries Venus say, yeah, you like Aries energy. But off sun signs, it's really not that important. Cancer Mars, I liked one Cancer Mars woman, that motherly nature to my Aries Venus, but long term it was a struggle. My Aries Venus struggle with water. Only water that been ever to really be compatible with my Aries Venus has been Scorpio energy. So it's a bang bang thing. I know a lot of Cancer Mars for their defense mechanism. They try to detach from me for a little while, like leaving the baby in the park, and that drives me crazy. That's how they kind of defend themselves versus me. Like you starting up shit, I'm gonna leave you alone for a little while, and then I'll come back later. I don't like when Gemini Cancer Mars does that, but that's the defense mechanism. Um, Capricorn Moon, I have no issue with. I love Capricorn Moon. I really do love Capricorn Moon. My Virgo Moon really likes the constructive criticism, and I can catch up with a Capricorn Moon because I have a Virgo Moon. Pisces Venus were one of my worst relationships ever. Not knocking you. My Gemini Mars, because Mars is on a woman's Venus. For men, Mars to a woman's Venus. Uh, don't like to play in that park. I don't like water in the Venus too much. If I did like water in the Venus, Pisces would be my least favorite. I got air and fire, and water do not mix good with that. So we'll probably bump heads in the way you act, not the way you love. The way you love can be tempting because it's the mother to the baby, but after a while, I want detachment. So it'd be funny. It'd be funny back and forth. But that Pisces Venus will really run me off. No lie. Virgo Sun, Mars. Okay, let's read these. Already at Leo Moon is a hell to now. I'm not trying to be mean. We having fun. We family here. I love everybody. But that Leo Moon is a hell to the now. Hell to now. Hell to now. My Virgo Moon, I can't deal with a masculine moon woman. I just can't do it. It's placements and people out there perfect for your Leo Moon, but you have to have the specific person for that Leo Moon. I've tried it twice, and I know it's a bad thing for me. Not a bad thing overall, because all signs are beautiful in their own nature. But I just know for me, every woman I've ever dated who had multiple compatibilities. That Leo Moon is a deal breaker for my placements. When I really start to care and help you out, Leo Moon think you being critical. Leo Moon want to be. They just force the issue when Leos just do it naturally, and the Moon is just dynamic where they're not doing what they do in the Sun. No offense, like I say, everybody has a placement, but I know for a fact longevity masculine moon just don't work out for me. I think, and I've had many women say Leo moon, they do good with Aquarius moon. I think Leo moons need a masculine moon sign. I don't see them with a feminine moon in a man. If they do get a feminine moon, you gotta be a diverse, like the Capricorn or Libra or Scorpio, who can go back and forth. But I struggle with Leo moon. They kick me in the ass, and I love them as a friend. I got a friend as a Leo moon. I love her to death. But relationship wise, they kick me in my mouth every time. And I'm not trying to say like they the issue. I could be the issue. Virgo moon and Leo moon just be having these issues. Uh, Libra Mars is very good with my placements. That's crossed from my Aries side. I think Libra and the Mars is more complementary to Aries because they both in planets they don't like, so they can work together to find a peace and harmony. Virgo Venus, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to get good with Virgo Venus. I know Virgo Venus, like my moon sign, which is Virgo, is a cross compatibility, which is possible. But Virgo Venus initially is a hard shell to crack. Just simple as that. I have to have something worth fighting for with a Virgo Venus. I mean, if I like a Virgo Venus, then I have to be wanting their Mars so much. I deal with a Virgo Venus long enough to get to know them. If not, then we cool. We got to go understand it. Y'all great people as a service to help people out, but there's nothing about Virgo Venus that initially attracts me. Period. There's nothing about it. I got air and fire. Ground in waters is not attractive from a Venus point of view. I know y'all purpose. I know y'all good at heart. That was. It makes me second guess myself because I got a Virgo moon. I feel ashamed for feeling this way. But if I was honest, there's nothing about a Virgo Venus that made me say, "Whoa, I gotta go get her." It got to be something that Mars. Like I'm gonna look for something that Mars that unites me. Virgo Sun, Sun. I've seen some gorgeous Virgo suns out there. The sun sign is not an issue in any placements. I mean, But that's how that is. That's just me initially. Like I said, I'm not being judgmental. We family here. You are worried about the water placement, even though I'm masculine placement, I don't play around when it comes to mine. Pisces moon. LOL. So Gemini rising, Gemini Mars, Sagittarius moon, Capricorn Saturn, Capricorn Mercury, Aquarius Sun, Pisces Venus. Okay, so I'm not gonna do it with Vic because we both men. But let me see what he got going on. That's a lot of masculine energy, bro. Vic. That's a lot of masculine energy. Like I said, Capricorn can be masculine. That's a lot of masculine energy, bro. Sagittarius moon. That's a lot of masculine energy, bro. You might have more than me. I think you do have more than me. And this is being honest, not being negative. Um, that would be it's gonna be hard for a relationship with that, bro. It's gonna be some major sacrifices. I'm not being negative. I'm just putting my truth to it. That's a lot of masculine energy. That had to be somebody who really activate that Pisces Venus amongst all of everything else. Your moon is Sagittarius. Sagittarius moon can be in a long term. All moon signs can be in long term. Uh, I hate to say this, but you may qualify for one of the people to say business is marriage is a business for the work. I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying you could. That's a lot of masculine energy, bro. That's going you're gonna have to really be locked in with yourself to be in a family situation. You thrive by yourself. By yourself, you be a shit, bro. No lie. No issues. But in a relationship, he's a good example of do you match up good with his placements? I don't think his Pisces Venus can hold down all of that masculine energy. That's just my opinion. I'm not trying to speak bad. We're just talking. I don't know. I'm not really possessive. I'm big on mutual respect. Also, space and understanding. So now you talk for your Mars. I thought you say you love like a Cancer do. That don't sound like a Cancer love. That sound like a Gemini's. How does a Pisces act? Oh, that's a hard one to answer. It's not that I never experienced and I don't know. It's just that Pisces are like Gemini, except the spiritual version of Gemini. The more emotional, watery version of Gemini. Cause they twins too. They two fish, and it depends on what fish you own. Like you like people don't say Pisces are two faced. They are just like Gemini are. They just different. They more emotionally two faced. It not in a bad way, but two different dynamics of it. They can come off more Cancer like how they act, or they can come off more like Scorpio like. Pisces is exalted in Venus, so it's gonna be very active. Like Pisces should be circled because it's exalted in that planet. I see a lot of Pisces Venus trying to help others out, like Virgo would. Um, Pisces can get a situation where they don't love that person, like relationship wise, but they love that person as a person. So a lot of people will think that you want to be with them when you just really just doing your due diligence as a Pisces Venus, because it's a serviceable Venus like Virgo and Cancer is. So it's just love. It symbolizes love, love for mankind, love for individualities. Um, it could be mistaken for Cancer or Scorpio. It's a loving Venus. It walks around like it's a dreamy, but reality, subconscious love. So a lot of people will try to distinguish themselves from the audience, because you can give everybody equal amounts of cake or honey, and people don't know who you love the most. That's how Pisces Venus shows love. It's just equal respect for mankind. Um, so for somebody to really be attracted to you, to your Venus, Pisces Venus, for Vic and Aries, they gonna have to make a they're gonna have to make some gambles to figure out the separation between the crowd. Like, you may treat everybody the same way and love somebody more. Um, it's just the dynamics of Pisces can get real complicated in the Venus like that. Pisces Venus may not be enough though. Why are you being negative like that? I agree with you. Do you like the ultra feminine woman, Vic? He can't have the ultra feminine woman. There's no way with his placements. I'm not trying to call him out, but this is truth. There's no way for him to like the ultra feminine woman with those placements. He lusts, mental stimulation. Um, it's no way. I'm not trying to speak from this is true. There's no way from like an ultra feminine woman. There's no way for that to happen. She gonna have to be real stern, not like aggressive stern, but it's not a lot of feminine energy there. Someone I know, Scorpio Sun, Venus, Jupiter, Mars with Libra, AC ascendant. To me, Pisces a lot like Gemini, but just more emotion. The same thing. I just say I agree with that. See, he just said the features, yes, but I can deal with masculine. You'll do better with it, bro. Like, I'm being honest. Like, the placement is going to tell you. You may like how somebody else relationship is. Well, depth in the building, but at the end of the day, your placement is going to tell you, no, you don't want this. Like, the spirit's going to happen. There's nothing wrong with the ultra feminine woman, just in my opinion, though. I mean, it's nothing wrong with the ultra masculine woman. There's nothing wrong with the ultra feminine man. It's all about how you stack up with them. These are not bad people. It's just placements that are compatible or not compatible. That's it. It's no bad people unless you are a bad person. But the energies don't match up when it comes to relationships. There's people you're friends with, you cool with, that you're not going to have sex with and you're not going to love and commit to. That's the funny thing about it. We're not talking about people. It's nobody in the discussion who has bad placements. They have placements that have struggles. They have placements they may have to overcome a lot more. I have placement I got to overcome. Aries Venus, the way I like love is so different. It's so ruling or unrighteous to Libra essence in her planet or his planet. But I gotta deal with what I gotta deal with. Somebody gotta understand that. The Libra Mars I like better in the Mars planet than Venus. Because Libra Mars is in a similar struggle Aries Venus is. And they understand me and get me. So I feel more comfortable with Libra Mars than Libra Venus. When you start to go back and forth with masculine and feminine energy, it becomes very biased in opinion. But you're supposed to love what you love. I guess me being forced to be masculine enough for me, I'd rather be nourishing, be in a nourishing space. The world requires a woman to be masculine, and it's fine, but it's a lot sometimes. Uh, well, what it is femininity is characteristics that help you become feminine, a female. Masculinity is masculine energies that help you take on the characteristics of being a man. So what it is like, let's say masculinity was height, and being tall is going to help you play basketball. Yes, you want to be tall. The taller you are, the easier it is for you to play basketball. But just because you 5'2", 5'3" don't mean you can't play ball. It just mean you have great skills, great speed. You gotta have extra things you gotta overcome. Well, that's the same thing. If a man has a lot of feminine energy, that don't mean he's not going to be successful in the working field. It just means he has to take extra. He got to use extra attributes to overcome things. It's the underdog. That's all it is. So if a woman got masculine energy, it don't mean you're not going to be somebody's wife or be a mother. It just means you have to be aware of these things, and you may have to take extra sacrifices that a woman with extra feminine energy may not have to take. Like I say, if a woman's super sensitive and her femininity is so much, when she get in the work field, she has to sacrifice her feelings and emotional to get ahead in the job. Similar to a woman who's a independent, powerful woman, when she get in a relationship, she's gonna have to sacrifice some things. And I told this to one of my Leo friends uh, who argued this point. I said, if a man, and I'm gonna ask y'all women this who all got feminine energy, I want to know yours, Ravona, for real. And Sunset, because y'all got similar placements. But definitely Ravona, because I know how she get down. She a Leo woman. I asked a Leo woman, would she call off work to be with her man for emotional purposes? He's not physically hurt. He's not physically sick. But he's going through something emotional. He needs you to be there for him. Would you go home and leave your job, leave your money to be with your husband or man to aid him to his emotional needs? How many women are going to do that? And be honest, be real with yourself. You ain't got to lie to me. Be real with yourself. How many of y'all will go home? You say in a second, Sunset. Okay. How many of y'all will go home to deal with a man's emotional needs? Leave out of work. I'll leave work for anything. Hell no, I'll see you later. I'm sad about something. You leave work and spend time with me and make me feel better. No, sorry. We can talk on the phone. I ain't doing this shit. I'm not doing it. I'm not finna cut my money for some emotional situation. I have masculine energy, and I'm not going to do that. I don't want to stay home type of woman. I prefer a go getter. I need her to be sort of competitive with me, match my flow. That's masculine energy, bro. That's masculine energy. Can you accept, Vic, that that's masculine energy? You asking for it as a woman? Identifying it sounds like you trying to like. It sounds weird, I know, but I'm not of the physical. I'm about the spiritual. That's a masculine energy woman. Like you are truly evolved when you can accept what it really is and not worry about how the world words it for you. So Vonna said we could talk on the phone. Well, the Leo girl said she ain't leaving work for that. She said, no, we'll talk when we get home. I said, that don't count. See, everybody think feminine energy is after work, you go and you put your arm around him and you love him down. No. Feminine energy is saying the hell with money, period. Emotions and family is more important. I'm not doing this shit. For emotional issues, you're not sick or physically hurt. Woman, you better get. I'm sorry. It's not gonna. I got masculine energy though, and yeah, I got a Virgo moon later on. I feel sad that I wasn't there for you. I feel sad. I think about it, but in the moment, my Aries and my Gemini side saying hell to no. Like we all cry, but we still got to work. We all got to grind. I'm talking about when you can lose your job, lose your raise, lose your whatever going on. I'm not talking about you can just go home and just make it up because you got money in the bank. That don't count. I'm talking about you can lose, get demoted, fired, make less money. Sunset, you can get fired, lose money, get behind on bills because your man has a emotional issue. Now, if y'all can leave home, y'all better than me. Y'all better than me. Not better than me, different than me. I say that differently. Y'all are different than me. If you need me come home too much, then there's a big problem. You already said you'll leave. Sunset, you better than us. Shitting me. You better than Ray Vona and me. I'm saying hell to no. Gotta get this money. We can cry later. That's how I feel. Sunshine in the building. What's up? It's a long time no see. If it's emotional need, then T, but not for nothing. Sorry, I understand it. I didn't understand it. I'm talking about this man is not hurting. When he's physically finna be messed up. Because when you go home and take care of a man who hurting, That can be masculine energy. How? Because that man's health could provide stability for the family. So that's a masculine energy. You're trying to invest in that man's body so he can provide for you in the long term or support in the long term. That's masculine energy. It can be feminine too, but it's more masculine. If that man is sick, him being sick and not working can cause you to have to work extra. So go home and taking care of him is effeminate, but it's more masculine because when you get him better, you will have a better chance of not having to work so hard or making extra money for the house. Making money is masculine. Money, masculine. Feminine, family. Is the reason why these words go together like that. So I'm talking about, are you going to, sunshine, are you going to leave your work, sacrifice you getting fired, you're not being able to pay your rent on time, mortgage, car note behind, struggling, to be with a man who has an emotional issue. He's crying because his mama, he lost his mama. Sorry. Dad, sorry. Or maybe he just woke up and he felt like he ain't nothing. He's low self-esteem or some shit. All y'all gonna go home and do? I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm an awful person. I got masculine energy. I'm not doing it. But how many of y'all would leave y'all job for that? It's emotional need. Let's see. Hey, it's great to be on live again. Yeah, it's been too long. But definitely watch the replay. Okay, appreciate you. Because we almost wrapped up. I would leave for my man if he needed me. I have no problem doing, but he will also know when it's appropriate to ask for that. Okay. Anybody else who would leave for that? Before I go to the last conclusion for the night. There's a lot of subjects I gotta get to, so we're gonna do a part 2. It's just getting juicy. Anybody would leave, risking losing their job or position to aid in somebody's emotional issues. Anybody. Amana. I think I said it right. Vic, would you leave? Anybody. It's just him being emotional. I might break up with him. Oh, that's messed up. If he loves me, he wouldn't have me coming home over just his feelings. That's a tough one. If it was love impossible. Now I'm finna throw a wrinkle at y'all right quick. I told you I got a lot of masculine energy, right? If my woman comes home from work because I'm emotionally going through something, I'm gonna tell you like this. Hear me out. This is where it get tricky at, because and they're gonna throw a wrinkle in you, sunset, when I say this. If a woman comes home because I'm emotionally depressed, I will be mad at her. I will be mad at you. You don't get no points for that shit. Because I don't, how can I say this? Sometimes my greatest inspiration can be from you being strong when I wasn't strong enough. So if I'm weak at home crying and going through stuff, the fact that you continue your day at work to check on me, the fact that you continue to do what you're supposed to do, despite that, that's going to give me motivation to do the same thing. That's the difference between masculine and feminine energy. If I see my woman going hard in the paint and saying, baby, well, I'm finna make this money, when I come home, we're going to take a shower together, I'm going to wash, or we're going to be together, let me go and take care of it, we got this. That energy will I will love. If you come home and get fired from your job, that's just what it is. I got masculine energy. I'm telling you different people got this podcast getting dope. I might not be able to leave right quick because it might get a little bit doper. That's the difference. Feminine energy be like, well, you were there for me when I needed you. Did you need her or want her? Because you ain't got no woman, you going through the same thing, some way, somehow, I think you'll make it through. But because you got a woman, you want to lean on her, you don't need that woman there. You don't need a pillow to sleep at night. It may cause you a little crick, but I done took a jacket before I had a pillow on my old truck, and I rolled it up and it was my pillow. That's some masculine energy. It's good to have a woman lay on you and say, I got you, baby. But you finna get fired. Now, I got to work when I get through this emotional situation, because I believe all emotional situations are temporarily. You don't get through it. Now, you ain't got no job, and now I got to work extra, and we behind. Hell to no. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. This is an example of masculine and feminine energy. There's nothing wrong with feminine energy. I'm not calling you weak, man. But you just got to know the difference. If a woman takes off of work and loses her job, loses her raise, to sit here and comfort me, you lose points with me. Trick question. Blink, wink, wink. Trick question. You lose points with me. It's not a bonus, it's a subtraction. Because you're not my mama. And you're not you didn't teach me how to walk. And it's crazy to say no real relationship. If you don't eat today, that don't mean I don't get my nourishment. If I sleep, that don't mean you got your rest. That's a get it? Yeah, definitely. I want a woman to say, baby, I gotta take care of this. I got this. When I get home, I'll ride you till you go to sleep. Yeah, I'm talking shit. I got you. But we need to make this happen. Yeah, you lost your mom. I'm sorry about this. But we're gonna make it through. I'm finna grind today. If you need to take a day off work, I got you. But I can't do this because I need to hold up my end. I believe in you. I love you, baby. Let's go. And I'm the same way. Like, well, my baby going to work, I need to bring my ass to work too. My baby sitting here, she grinding and making it happen. I need to go to work too. Fuck it. Let's go. That's masculine energy. And I need a woman to say hell to no. I'm going to work. Cause you will get over these emotions, but these bills are not going to get under us or over us. They're going to stay here till we deal with it. It sounds harsh, but everybody got a type. Trick question. My Gemini Mars playing tricks tonight. We got about 10 more minutes. I'm gonna call it. It's the truth though, Sunset. I'm being honest, and I ain't trying to tell you wrong. You have a certain type. You have a certain way you deal with things. There's nothing wrong. Doesn't say no excuse. You got to get it. This No Limit Soldier over here. That's what you signed up for. Thank you. You see, and he got a lot of masculine energy. See, it don't matter what we say. Our energy is gonna speak for us. So when and where can a woman be protected in her femininity? Protecting her femininity. What you gotta break that down a little bit better, Sunset. Protecting her femininity. I don't get that. I work myself, so it always fall back on me. What I lost, we will gain in abundance. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to date somebody who see it the same way. I understand why I don't get along with my mother child. Her Mars is Taurus. She moves slow. I didn't have patience. I need it done now. I'm a Sag Mars. People say she procrastinates because of her Mars. It can be that's a possibility. In her appearance, the way she dressed, walk and talk. Like I say, I'm not saying anybody's wrong. It's just about the energies that we have. I don't want no woman to let me cry the night away. I want a woman to say, I believe in you, I love you. Baby, you got this. You see me at work, I'm getting it done, baby. You can do it too. That's the energy I be wanting because I have masculine energies. And some men want you to lie and lose a paycheck or two and lie on the show. It's nothing wrong. Like it's nothing. I'm not calling Sunset out. It's nothing wrong with that. But it's about energies. Your placement desire? I have a Virgo moon. What do my Virgo moon likes? My Virgo moon doesn't care if you here with me or at work. If you are truly a great person, if you are truly your spirit's right in the right place, you working so we can make it. My Virgo moon will forgive you for not always being up under me, because my Virgo moon is about the purity of you. Whether you there with me or not, I could feel your love and what you really got for me, and that can't be taken or distracted away over you not being here with me. And I'm not trying to call people out when I talk about my placement. My placement is not God or the best. It's just my placements. And if you are going to go home to your man and lose your job or lose your pension or whatever you're losing, for that person, that's a beautiful thing, but it's not it's not what I require in a woman. It's not even what I want in a woman. And that's why this whole discussion got here tonight about the true nature of masculine and feminine energy. We're gonna do a part 2 about this. It's gonna get way deeper. But that just tell you how the scenario of what society say, oh, you're a good woman if you do this. No. Who you with and your compatibilities are going to make it meant for what you have. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fun thing about astrology. Astrology don't care about gender. It's about energies. Vic got a lot of masculine energy. He told you no limit soldier. Like you can't just say what a man on the podcast and say, "Oh, a woman should leave her job for me and bow down and submit." That's possibly for his placements, but not for everybody. We sit here let these podcasters act like they're gods of people. They don't know what we have in our charts. And that's why I want to do a pop the balloon. That's why I ask y'all to do super chats here and there, sessions I do to help promote the channel. Because we're going to do this pop the balloon. I'm going to hook people up with their compatibilities, their energies. And not for relationship purposes, but if you want to do that, it's fine. Friendship is fine. But that's what we're going to build for the funding of doing a pop the balloon where you really get to find what's there for you. And don't change what you don't change who you are. Recognize who you are. Evolve in what you are. Uh, this is not a judgmental channel where I say, oh, you too soft, you too weak. No, because the way you are is perfect for somebody. If you change because of my opinions, you're going to miss out on your soulmate. Um, I like what I like. You like what you like. I respect what you like, even if I don't agree. Let me read these and we're going to close out. Let me see what y'all got to say. Basically saying a woman has to be masculine in workforce and comfort her man when it needs. Where can she be feminine? Her femininity has to match my femininity. It's in my moon. Femininity is an energy that don't have to have action to me because it's in my moon. When I lay on a woman and I feel like she accepts me for who I am, she has a good whatever word I'm looking for. She has a confident demeanor about her. I'll fall asleep on her breast. I'll lay down with her and let down my guards. Letting down my guards is not something I like to do. I'm a Gemini Mars. I'm always got them up. But I'll let down my guard and I'll confide in her. I'll tell her things that really bother me when I know I can take care of myself. I'll listen to her. I'll see her spirit when she makes mistakes. It won't overturn her intentions and her persona. And that's the feminine energy that my Virgo moon wants. That's the only feminine energy I have. Um, I'll know even if she went to argue with me if it bothers her or not. I'll know that she pays attention to things I do, and maybe one day she'll treat me some things. I know that she watch social media sometimes, and they say, "Oh, a woman should never pay for this, never pay for that," and she'll come out the pocket sometimes, even though I might not have allowed her to pay for anything. It doesn't matter to her. Like that's where her feminine energy has to come from, especially behind closed doors, because the moon is about closed behind closed doors. It's in the dark. It's a personal space. So a woman that been with me the longest has been Pisces moon, longest relationships. I love Capricorn moons here and there. Um, but I need the essence of a woman, femininity and their emotions um, are what's feminine. You don't have to act like a feminine energy. Your energies are going to come out anyway. I can't explain it because I don't have the action of feminine energy I need. I just know when it's there. Um, I do believe one of the other one needs to keep things afloat. Definitely. I mean, say Tarzan is cool, not in the Mars, but the best placement is the moon. I can see it. I like the Taurus moon too. He got a Virgo moon, so yeah. And to be honest, Taurus don't like to be in the Mars. They're uncomfortable there. For the record, I wouldn't lose my job over a man crying. I hear you. I realize I don't want no pillow princess. I need my woman to know how to handle it and give it back in the bedroom and be extremely open to try it all. That's a Gemini Mars. So I hear that the sender is who you are attracted to in a partner. It's not fair for me to say yes or no. The reason I want to say no is that I know people with risings that don't match their partner's attraction. I know that for a fact. But for me, it would be yes because I have Gemini rising and Gemini Mars. So it's not fair. Like it's not fair for me to answer that because my placement's in line with what you're saying. But I don't agree with it for everybody. Just like I don't agree with the moon is the driving essence to everything you do. I know for a fact it's not. And just like I don't agree with the risings, how you look. I don't agree with that. I got Gemini rising. I don't feel like I look like a Gemini. I really don't. When I ask people to guess my signs, I got Taurus, I got Aries a bunch of times. I've never got Gemini. Now, how I act, Gemini, yes, but not by how I look. And I'm the type of person that when I read something about astrology, I don't let it govern my perspective. I put it into motion. If it don't line up, I don't care who wrote it. I will agree or disagree. I believe that your sun signs is how you look. Most people look like their sun signs, and not your rising. Your rising is important. Don't get me wrong, because your rising gives off an overall direction of your whole natal chart. But I don't think people look like they're rising. I've argued with astrologers and mystics about it. I don't agree with that. If you see it that way, then that's fine. Like I'm not saying you're wrong. Astrology is about how you perceive and how you understand things. It's the Mercury. But that's how I feel about that. Sharing the building all late. But yeah. So to wrap up everything, and it will be a part two because we just started the envelope of this. I did the exercise today that I think got pretty cool and stuff. I don't want people to feel like they gotta overly do things, women to be feminine and overdo things to be masculine, man. Like we got our placements, just fulfill all your placements, and there's somebody out there for you. Sometimes you're gonna have to take sacrifices and stuff. It's all cool. Sun Sunshine and Beauty, welcome back, girl. Don't be no stranger no more. Share you late, but we got it again next Saturday, hopefully. And watch the replay, support the channel. And you matching people up by their placement, that's cool. And I'm gonna work on it. Like I say, it's gonna be on point. It's gonna be on point. And like I say, everything from the channel, from y'all watching videos, super chat, donations, everything go to that. It don't go in my pocket for nothing. I got plenty of money, man. I'm straight. I even donate my money every paycheck. I put $25 into the YouTube that, and my YouTube money all into this to make it happen. I do have network with certain people, and got some big things coming on. Glad you're doing thing. Our pop up times really busy, lots of transition in life. Okay, we love you, girl. But watch the replay if you came in late. This is dope. We're gonna do a part two to this about masculine and feminine energy. It's really deep. Um, New videos coming out pretty soon. And if you have any questions about compatibilities, get a session with me. Don't be cheap. It's 35 bucks and you never have to pay it again. Good sessions. Or super chat it into one of the videos and I can really break down what you want my opinion about. I hope y'all enjoyed this podcast. This your boy King Nation over Slate and over Chronicles. Logging out. Peace.